Alright people, this is back-to-back YouTube videos. This one is going to be called Sex Game Are Some Men, I'm going to actually change the title, it's going to be called Sex Game Are Some Red Pill Men Trying to Be Pickup Artists? Now, there's nothing wrong with being red pill. See, the purpose of being red pill is to understand life. It ain't just about being rich and famous. It ain't just about looks, money, and status. It ain't about getting a house or a car. Red pill is a self-expression. It's about trying to understand where you went and where you're trying to go. Like when you think about legacy, you want to know what happens when you have a legacy. There's good legacies, there's bad legacies. But I've been watching some YouTube videos for the past 4 to 5 months here on YouTube, and I've noticed that there's a lot of red pill men who originally wasn't talking about red pill 5 or 10 years ago, and then magically from out of nowhere, all of a sudden they're red pill. And I'm not going to say no names, I'm not going to mention no YouTubers because it's rude and disrespectful to mention somebody's name without being present. They're not here to defend themselves, so it's wrong to do that. Now, I know YouTubers that do that, but I don't do that. That's not my style. That's not how I roll. I show proper respect and class here on this YouTube channel. Now, here's what people need to understand. When some of these red pill men try to tell you what red pill content is, they do have a motive. Some of them are trying to become pickup artists because they're trying to get you to watch their YouTube videos so they can sell their merchandise, to sell t-shirts, books, and DVDs. And you got to be careful with that because, again, that's the same thing as a pickup artist. A pickup artist sells books and DVDs. And when some of these red pill men start saying, I'm a red pill, A, B, C, and D, you got to be very careful because you have to ask yourself, what is this person's true intentions? Are you here to help me self-improve? Are you here to help me grow as a person, as an individual? Or are you here for some other reason that's not really related to red pill? So let me tell you what real red pill is. Real red pill is information. Information in general. You can self-improve in fitness. You can self-improve in health. You can self-improve when it comes to social skills, interaction, learning how to talk and communicate better, not just to women, but better to everyone. You can self-improve when it comes to getting a house, a car, how to self-improve at work. That's real self-improvement. What some of these men are doing is they hijack the name red pill and they start making it into something that's not even red pill. And then what they start doing is they start trying to advertise to you that they're for real. I'm going to give you a prime example. There's this one guy who I highly recommend that you watch his YouTube channel. He talks about red pill all the time on his channel. And I respect him for that. But there are other people copying his material, stealing his ideas and making them into videos and then trying to copy him because they see he's getting all these views, all these subscribers, he's getting all this attraction to his channel. And then these guys try to make it seem like they're doing you a favor. Then all of a sudden they start advertising books. You got to be careful because when they start advertising a book, that don't make you different. That make you the same as everyone. Like every YouTuber now got their own book. Oh, I wrote my own book. And then you be trying to scratch your head like, are you a YouTuber or are you a book author? Which one? Oh, I wrote 2 books. So I wrote 3 books. Oh, I have my own website. That's when you start to realize these guys are trying something that isn't red pill. See, red pill is not about making you rich and famous. Red pill is about self-improvement. Red pill is about you understanding how to understand the world more better. Self-improvement and red pill go hand to hand. I mean, they're good separate, but they're good when they're together. But when someone takes the name red pill and abuses the name of the title, it loses its meaning and its purpose. And when it loses its meaning and its purpose, you don't know who to trust. It's almost like you go to a car salesman, right? A car salesman tries to sell you a car for like $15,000, of course, plus tax. But then you start to ask questions and he starts to try to talk you up into buying the car. You might want to know the history about the car. You want to know if the car is good or bad. You want to know if this car is worth the buy or not. And he's trying to talk you up into buying the car. Now, some men who claim they're red pill are actually either retired pickup artists professionally or wannabe pickup artists. If all they do is talk about how to get women 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, that's not red pill. That's basically being a pickup artist. Because some of these guys are going to get you arrested by the police and the FBI, and you might get hit with a sexual harassment charge because they're not really trying to help you grow as a person. They're trying to get you to buy their books and their DVDs. You could buy 5 books, 10 books, or 15 books. No matter how many books you buy, that's not going to make a woman find you physically sexually attractive. You can buy 5 DVDs, 10 DVDs, 15 DVDs. That is not going to make the women at your job find you physically sexually attractive. If the woman find you physically sexually attractive, she find you physically sexually attractive. If the woman don't find you physically sexually attractive, as painful as it is to say, she's not going to find you physically sexually attractive. And when these guys, all they do is talk about women this, women that, oh, the nightclub and the bar, you got to start questioning, is this guy red pill or is he a pickup artist? And I've noticed a lot of the pickup artists are trying to become red pill, and a lot of the men that are red pill are trying to become pickup artists. It's like, make up your mind. Are you a pickup artist or are you a red pill? If they say something like that's nonsense, like I'm a red pill pickup artist, you know they're 100% fake because they're going to try to sell books, DVDs, and t-shirts. It's one thing to have your own business and make money out of it. It's another if they're selling something to you that you know is not going to work in the real world. You don't want to be that guy that they have on Channel 7 News that gets arrested 5 times and gets hit with sexual harassment because you were listening to a YouTube channel and the person gave you misleading information. Misleading information is when you know it's not real, it's not legit, nobody else has never heard of it. And be careful when you get YouTubers who make up words from out of nowhere. Like, they'll say some stuff that you know is not a real word, that's not a real word, or it ain't being used by the news media, or it's not being shown on television. If they make up some new words, guess what? Don't trust them. Because if they're making up some stuff you ain't never heard of, then you're going to be scratching your head like, why is this person making up stuff that ain't really in the dictionary? And that's when you can tell. If the first 5 to 10 minutes of their content is them trying to sell you something, they're scamming you. Because they're not telling you what the subject is. Like, I've seen YouTube videos where I fast forward 15, 25 minutes into a 2-hour or 3-hour live podcast, and it didn't even pertain to the name of the subject of the video. And in that 25 to 30 minutes, I went, okay, this guy's fake. He's not real because, you know, he named it. I'm going to give you a prime example of what I'm talking about. He'll make a video called Red Pill, How to Get Any Woman to Like You, right? And then the first 15, 20 minutes, he's talking about selling books, DVDs, and t-shirts. And then you're like, okay, but the name of the video is called Red Pill, how to get any woman to like you. And he wasted 15, 25, maybe 30 minutes of your time and not even telling you what the name of the subject. Like, all my videos, they pertain to the name of the title of the video. This one's going to be called Sex Game, or Some Red Pill Men Trying to Be Pickup Artists. And I think we got some men trying to be pickup artists that are red pill because they want to get female validation. They want to get female attention. But then they trick you into thinking, oh, I'm going to help you self-improve and grow as a man and as an individual. But then you waste 3 months or 6 months watching their show, and then you don't get nothing out of that content. They waste your time and energy. That's just as bad as you giving money to the pickup artists. So you got pickup artists trying to be red pill. You got some red pill men trying to be pickup artists. And notice I said some. Not all red pill men are trying to be pickup artists. But you have some that are using and abusing the title of the name. Other words, you don't know who's for real. You don't know who's fake. You don't know who's telling the truth and who's just full of crap. And you have to watch at least 5 to 10 people before you determine who's real, who's fake. If you waste 15 to 25, sometimes 30 minutes watching a 2.5 hour or 3.5 hour video, they're not trying to help you grow as an individual and self-improve yourself. They're just talking about nonsense that's not helping you. And when they name titles with fancy titles, they're doing it because they want you to watch their videos. Because if they were to just talk about what I talk about, they wouldn't get as many views or as many subscribers for doing it. So they rather tell you misleading information than actually telling you the truth. And then you waste 3 to 6 months watching somebody's content, and then you go watch someone else's channel who actually talks about that subject, and you go, why I didn't watch this man's channel? So be careful when you watch some of these newer YouTube channels and they claim they're red pill. Because some of these guys was not here in 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. Some of these guys were not here when I was on YouTube making videos. I didn't start making videos until 2015, 2016. They weren't there when I was making those videos in the beginning of my YouTube career. And then all of a sudden around 2014, 2015, or I would even go as far as late 2018, 2019, all of a sudden you get these brand new red pill YouTubers that we ain't never seen or heard before, and all of a sudden they're talking about red pill like it's new. Those are the ones to watch out for, because those are the ones that just want you to buy their books, their DVDs, their t-shirts. They waste 15 to 20 minutes not talking about the name of the subject matter that the name of the video is, and then in 3 to 6 months they repeat the same content over and over and over again and don't have nothing new to talk about. And then you get mad because you wasted 3 to 6 months of your time and energy watching something that gave you misleading information. You can always get your energy back. The one thing you don't get back is time. You lose that time, it's gone. And you have to be careful, because when they start taking the title of red pill, they're not being 100% honest with you that red pill means it means to learn information and use it wisely. Red pill and self-improvement go hand to hand. You do self-improvement, you're going to know what red pill is. You do red pill, you're going to know what self-improvement is. The reason why I'm trying to explain to y'all be careful is because a lot of the red pills are taking strategies and tactics of pickup artists and dating coaches, and they're targeting you. No sooner you graduate from high school and college, they start targeting you because they want you to buy their books and DVDs, and then you go to the nightclub and the bar and you start talking to some women, and then you scare these women off, and then these women call the police on you. Guess what you get hit with? A sexual harassment charge at work, at the gym, at the nightclub, at the bar, because you watching some guy who says, I'm red pill, and then you tell that to your boss in the H&R's office, he'd be like, what is red pill? Now you got fired and you lost your job because you listened to somebody on the internet that gave you misleading information. Now, it's one thing if they make a mistake in 1 or 2 or 3 videos, it's okay. But when they start making 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 mistakes every single time, and they never apologize and never acknowledge those mistakes, that's when you know you're not dealing with someone that's real. You're dealing with someone that has a motive. So this video is just to, bring some light to y'all attention. Be careful, because some of these new red pill content creators, they're just here to get 15 minutes of fame, popularity, make a name for themselves, make some fast money. And when they stop using the name red pill and they go back to their original content, that's when you're going to see their true colors. That's when they've been exposed. So I'm just trying to help you so you guys don't make the same mistake as people I know in the past. Until then, peace.